I remember our old country home, clean fresh air and flowers growing in the fields along the path beside our swimming hole. Mama hollering through the screen, would you kids like some homemade ice cream? That was such a simpler time and place. Bluebell tastes just like the good old days.
Hello, my name is Sylvia Silguero, and welcome to my presentation on Bluebell ice cream. Brenham Creamery was founded in 1907 as strictly a butter plant with only $2,200 in capital. For the next 4 years, the company only made the prominent spread of this time frame, which was butter. In 1911, the company started producing ice cream. The process was so involved that the creamery could only produce 2 gallons of ice cream a day by one full-time employee. 6 years later, Brenham Creamery hired E.F. Cruz as a plant manager. After being in business for 20 years, E.F. Cruz thought the company needed a more commercial name. He suggested Bluebell after the flowers that grew wild in Brenham, Texas, where the company was located. In the early 1950s, E.F. Cruz passed away and 2 of his sons, Ed and Howard Cruz, stepped in to run the company. It has been operated by the Cruz family for several decades. By the 1960s, the company had completely stopped producing butter and shifted its focus solely to ice cream. By the 1980s, Bluebell was producing over 10 million gallons of ice cream per year, using the milk of 60,000 cows daily and earning the company $30 million annually. In 2006, annual sales had exceeded $400 million, and in January of 2015, Bluebell had operated 3 manufacturing facilities, 50 distribution facilities, and employed close to 3,000 people. 872 million gallons of ice cream was produced in the U.S. in 2014. The industry had reached $5 billion in U.S. sales in 2015, and Bluebell was ranked as the second largest sales with $570 million in 52 weeks. The company accomplished this by only selling ice cream to 20% of the United States, whereas their competitors sell to 86%. They have been consistently the top seller in the United States where they do sell. This despite the fact that ice cream is a seasonal product, with summer months having the highest consumption. Bluebell's major competitors include Haagen-Dazs, Breyers, Ben & Jerry's, Eddie's Slow Churned, Turkey Hill, Talenti, and Wells Blue Bunny. The main market for ice cream currently are families with children, specifically large families with 5 or more in the household. These families are 15% more likely to eat Bluebell. Due to the emergence of demographic data showing the youth population decreasing in upcoming years, Bluebell and other organizations may be forced to reevaluate these markets. Other high markets include teenage girls that tend to choose the healthier products and teenage boys that prefer the premium products. Age and gender do play a role in the type of the products that were chosen. Bluebell has 67 flavors of ice cream. The most popular brand of ice cream in the United States is vanilla, and Bluebell is no exception, with their homemade Bluebell vanilla ice cream. It has been the best-selling single-flavor ice cream in the United States. In fact, in 2001, Forbes magazine named Bluebell the best ice cream in the country. Bluebell sells over 250 frozen food products, including fruit bars, ice cream bars, frozen yogurt, sherbet, and sugar-free products. The price of ice cream gives consumers information about how the product is positioned against its competitors. Bluebell has a competitive pricing strategy for its ice cream, and it's equivalent or lower than the competitors. Bluebell and competitors are not the highest priced ice cream, which makes them an affordable product. Bluebell depends on local farmers to produce the raw materials needed for ice cream production. They control all the shipping and handling of its products. Familiar Bluebell refrigerated trucks make daily deliveries to retail grocery chains daily. They do not have their own sales outlets, but they do provide a way to order products and have them delivered straight to your doorstep. A variety of promotional strategies. They urge consumers to compare the amount of ice cream purchased by their still half-gallon slogan. Their website states, "Many companies are now offering only 48 ounces of ice cream in each container. A true half-gallon contains 64 fluid ounces of ice cream measured by volume. That is a difference of a full pint of ice cream. Consumers get 33% more ice cream from Blue Bell than most of its competitors." They also allow consumers to tour their production facilities. Their website offers a host of coupons from their Blue Bell Country Club, and now they offer direct delivery to your home. Factors that affect the growth and decline of ice cream sales in the U.S. There is increased market saturation by competitors and private label ice cream makers that continue to dominate the market share. Blue Bell competes by introducing a new flavor as they enter into a new state, this to add special meaning to their flavor introductions. The many untapped areas that they could enter to expand their growth, including global opportunities, gives great potential. The brand has an extreme following and loyalty. Some customers will not even eat any other ice cream. In the South, adults are 142% more likely to eat Blue Bell than the rest of the population. In Texas, Blue Bell has 52% of the industry's market share. This loyalty is strong and more evident than any of the other competitors. Blue Bell knows this and uses their marketing strategies accordingly. Blue Bell issued its first recall in its 108-year history. The recall was issued due to the discovery of contaminated production processes linked to Blue Bell creameries that led to the hospitalization of 10 people and 3 deaths as a result. Blue Bell shut down its factories in Brenham, Broken Arrow, and Selacuga in response. The tragedy that struck Blue Bell has an enormous effect not only on the company, but on the food industry as a whole. Consumers were let down by a brand they highly trusted. The recall of Blue Bell products threatened to destroy the organization. They laid off 37% of its 3,900 employees and were not sure if they or the organization would be able to return. Competitors gained additional market share during this time, but were also faced with the realities of not following proper food handling procedures. Blue Bell continued to have a loyal following during the time of crisis. Fans and advocates have been very vocal about their devotion and desire to have the ice cream back in stores. Social media pages have been bombarded with support. They even have their own Facebook support page. Re-entry plan into the market starting August 31st, 2015. The plan includes distribution into 15 states, beginning in Texas and parts of Alabama. Rick Dixon, Vice President of Sales and Marketing, announced on the company's website the return of the Blue Bell products and the process for their return. He thanked loyal followers for their loyalty and emphasized their commitment to safety and quality.